Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Now the play fake. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Tries to get it on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Might be changing the route. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Play of the period will be a second down. Smith wants to throw. Still looking on the move. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell that
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport, and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number
breaks away on the left. Oh, a lot of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Takes a shot. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's take just a moment here and talk about this concept. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster. Right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Makes the grab. It's Barry Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smith dropping to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The hand to the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed me over to it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Smith wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 35, he's open. Oh, there's the ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Wisconsin, 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, going up top. Finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Smith dropping to pass. Here's the heat. And down he goes back with the three.
Defensively, you got them backed up. Those two options that they're going to do, they're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Stumbled to the ground.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. Do you say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's now third down.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. He might want another play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. The lone back's got it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Acorn. Set. Bang.
Off play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Spins away. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Smith wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off to Jones. He's loose. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. Wide open spaces. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
It's a seam wide open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Badgers getting set on first and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Lost one deep down the right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they're pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he got loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up, try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple of completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Smith wants to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is...
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 35 over New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And off to Jones. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Tripped up for the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the balls fast.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Final play of the quarter coming.
Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quickly out to the tight end. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. The fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Smith dropping to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll try the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They punt it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Smith wants to throw. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got